Hi, people.
Waiting to happen.
Well, things they happen.
Really?
In the
I can tell
streets.
you, every day you go on social media, you're like,
What is happening?
what is happening? Like, things are really happening. Why are we so different today? There's no synergy. I can see the dynamic is really dynamic.
The dynamic over here.
You look like a newly married northern bride.
Oh.
What? So why are you giving me these vibes today?
I just felt okay. Let me do something different. Let me
Right.
just go into that, because I look at when I see Northerners, especially Hausa women.
Yeah.
I just love the fact that they love African print so much.
Yes, a lot.
And I think that's even the reason why African print now is on all-time high.
Hi, Abby. So expensive. I'm like, they're the ones, but
They're the ones holding that. They're holding,
their culture, and it's good to see that you can also be modest and beautiful. Yeah. Really looking it like.
Thank you,
Amaria.
Guys, I'm a new wife to my husband.
Maybe I want to just do something.
But you look good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Look, crystal clear.
I mean, I had no bust. They have to be in place so you don't, So I've been meaning to gist you this stuff today. This one happened to me, like it happened to me. So it's funny because, so I had this plumbing issue at home, right? So I immediately contacted my plumber, and then when I called him, it was like, oh, I'm out of town, but I have someone I can refer you to.
Yeah.
And then he referred me to this other guy who's also a plumber. And then he asked me what the issue was. I was telling him, and I was like, okay, and it could mean that something is bad.
Yeah.
And he told me, I've forgotten what he told me was bad, but he would have to replace it, get a new one. And he told me that a new one was quite pricey. And he told me what the price is, right? So, and then after telling me, I had to reconfirm from my main plumber guy that referred him, like, this thing costs like that. Did they sell how much for market?
Yeah.
And then he told me a price that is close to his, right? So I assume, okay, an average, some things can be maybe 1,000 naira difference or something. So I told him, okay, that's fine. We were chatting, So I told him, okay, that's fine. Come and let's fix it. So he told me that, okay, he's coming, right? Then when he came, he now told, and I asked him, did you get the new stuff that you said you used to replace? He was like, no, that he needs to check and make sure it's totally bad or fixable before he go and get. I said, okay, go ahead. And so he checked the stuff, and then when he checked it, he just needed to tighten something. And he was like, oh, this thing is loose. So he tightened it. So after tightening it, I'm like, okay, what's your workmanship? So I know we're not getting, I'm like, thank God we're not buying anything. I get to save my money. So what's your workmanship? And it tells me the price of the new stuff. Yes. And I'm like, why are you telling me this price? For context sake, let's say the new stuff was about, let's say 100,000.
Yes.
To buy. And then I told him, okay, how much your workmanship? Thank God we did not have to buy
another one. Yes.
Just you tightened it.
Yes.
And he told me, no, that's not what he told me. He told me that his workmanship is 100K. I said, in this time and age, we have to start scrolling through the chat. He was like, the price he told me was not for a new one, that he told me he would come and check first. So I'm like, you told me that this price is for the new one, and I had to ask the old plumber, and he also confirmed that, around
that's
the same price.
Range, yes.
Yes. And then you're coming to them that your workmanship. It was like, when I started shouting, I'm like, can you be so greedy? So, like, you came and you just tighten something, and I'm like, okay, what's your workmanship? I was like, hey, madam, I don't tell you price now you go price me. But like,
can you imagine
that? Why am I pricing that you don't tell me price and me go pricing? I was super irritated. I just, please leave my house. I'm going to send you what I think is fair for this workmanship, and please, I don't want to ever see you again. It was like, madam, I tell you price, now you go price me now. Why would you even tell me that kind of price?
That kind of price, something for a brand new one.
Yes, and I asked you, said you did not buy a new one, which if I had not asked him, he probably could have come to tell me, I bought a new one now, see, just
show you anything.
I said, the old one be this. Yes. And then, because I asked him at first, and he was like, I was there with him, monitoring him, seeing how he just tightened something. And then this guy goes to tell me that he told me price, I should price him. Like, this thing is a menace in our society, and these are the issues.
Honestly, it's just too much.
You get to see this every day when you relate with people, especially artisans. Yeah, you get to see that a lot.
In our society today, greed is the order of the day. In our society today, shortchanging is seen like a survival skill. Shortchanging is seen like smartness. When you come to the workplace, in business, in partnerships,
Streetwise,
in the streets,
yeah,
in families, even in between
relationships.
lovers, between partners, between spouses. Shortchanging has become the order of the day.
Yeah.
So today we are going to be talking on something that we have seen or we have experienced or we always see around us.
Yeah.
Something that we see on a day-to-day basis.
About shortchanging, what I think that sometimes we experience it.
Yeah.
Because it happens every day in our interaction with people. We experience shortchanging all the time. But sometimes we don't realize that we are being shortchanged because it has become so normal in the society.
Yes.
People would think, oh, it's just maybe I outsmart the person,
Yes.
or I run on street or stuff like that. And it's sad.
So shortchanging has become the norm. It has become a normal thing, and so somehow we are getting used to it. We are adapting to it. We are living with it, and we are comfortable.
It's normal.
With it.
We are also guilty of that because one way or the other,
everyone is guilty of that. So today we'll be dissecting or discussing the shortchange syndrome.
Yeah. Actually, a syndrome, like it's
a syndrome.
It's eating deep into our society.
It's a syndrome,
and then we now normalize it. We think it's normal. In your interaction with somebody, is that you are being shortchanged or you are the one shortchanging people?
Yeah, honestly,
it happens. I know a lot of people were like, okay, what is shortchanging? What's even the street name for shortchanging?
What's the street name?
Some people say it's open eye.
Open eye too, or maybe. I don't run this one streets.
I don't run am streets.
You say I don't run you streets.
Yeah, I use collect or those kind of you're trying to say that you are smart
enough. Smart enough.
My mom used to call this kind of thing criminal sense.
Yeah, it's a criminal sense. Actually,
why can't you use it for something better?
It's a criminal sense.
Use it in fact, in Igbo language, sometimes we refer to it as kili sense. Just doing small sense here and there, and it happens every day. In relationship, with family, with friends, at workplace. That is happening every day. Sometimes we don't realize it, like we said earlier,
Maybe because we've not really placed a name on it. So it's called shortchange, guys. Don't be shortchanged. When you are giving less quality or less value of what you shodd receive. When a person cheats you out of something or out of what rightfully should be yours.
Yes.
So when we're talking about it, we're talking about the workplace when you are shortchanged or not giving your credit as is due.
For work done.
When people like to do the bare minimum.
Yeah.
And they're expecting the maximum.
Credit. It's usually this happens in work, especially with the hierarchy.
Yes.
You have your boss or your super boss, and then you're working with him because you are, just say a new staff or just a lower level. So they give you a lot of, for example, in research, they give you a lot of research to do. You are practically maybe sleeping in the office. You're not eating well. You're doing just to make sure that, for example, you come up with a report or whatever it is or task you're asked to do at that point. And then you do it and you do it so well. And then when it's time for presentation, sometimes you're not even in the room where they're presenting. That's number one. Just change it. They don't even bring you close to that. And then even when you are there, you find out that sometimes your boss is those your words from your research, that report.
Yes.
Your boss is actually
making it its own.
Exactly.
Its own, yes.
Presenting it in his own, like saying, okay, when I was doing this research, and you're like looking like, you are doing which research?
Really?
So when I was doing this research,
to do,
I found out that this just has now made that report their own without even giving you the slightest of credit. It's even better that the person says, oh, my team and I have been able to come up with this, than actually taking the credit alone. I think it's okay. It's sad.
It's unfair, honestly. It's unfair because in situations like that, you expect fairness.
Yes,
Of course, you expect
yes.
you to work together. Anyone that does that is not qualified to work as a team or
And to
be
be
in
a
a team.
leader.
Because and to be a leader, because you're not a team player.
Yeah.
You just want them to work for you, then you take all the credits, and that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
And you call that smartness, or you call that what? Even when you come on our daily lives, when you come to, like, when you come out on a normal day, and example, you go to the filling station. In fact, this even reminds me
Of a story.
I went to a filling station to refill the car,
Yeah.
and I saw two ladies at that particular point, and one was telling me, move forward, move forward, move forward.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I'm okay here. I know the car is okay here, and I know the pump can get to the tank, because I wanted to, of course, monitor the meter when they're putting the fuel.
Yeah.
So she was saying, I should move forward, move forward. I didn't listen to her. I just turned off the car, opened it. Then another person came, a guy came with POS. I said, are you paying with POS, with your card? I said, yes. I gave him my card. I told him the amount. And as he was typing, as he was like operating the POS,
Yeah.
then the other girl started putting.
Okay.
Immediately.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, I looked at the meter, and I think it was around 5,000. They didn't clear it. Then one went and pressed the amount I wanted to buy.
Okay.
So I just said, pim, 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 pim. I looked at it. The thing did not clear.
Can you imagine?
You understand?
So let's put lower fuel, but collect higher money.
Higher money.
Well, these things happen.
And a whole 5,000 naira in this Nigeria, in this economy. So when they were done, I was looking at them. When they were done, I told her, how much fuel did you put? Said, you said I should put how much fuel? That's what I put. I told her, no, you didn't press anything. It was 5,000 naira. 5,000 something naira.
That you
before.
put.
Said, no, three of them just came together. I said, no. I said, okay, no problem. I didn't even start the car. I left the car. I came out. People were behind me. So I wanted to like attract attention.
Yeah.
And they started saying, oh, sorry, maybe it was a mistake. Maybe, did you check it well? Are you sure you checked it well?
One day they'll get what is coming for them.
Yes.
Definitely. Because that's being dishonest. Because even in supermarkets, you see that sometimes you are buying stuff, and they do this for people who are buying a lot of things. Let's say you go on the shelf and you pick. So when it's time to check out, you see them add things because they feel like you may not notice. Do you understand? So they keep on adding some little things. They're like, why? There was this lady I saw, I think I read on social media, where she was saying that she bought something and she, even if she did not know how much she bought other things, she knew that for this particular one, the quantity was, she knew that the quantity was 3 and they put, I think, 4 or 5 or something. I was like, I remember when I picked this, I picked only, there's no way I could have picked 5 of it.
And maybe she checked her bags and there were 3.
Yeah, so when she got back and said, you gave me 3, and they're like, oh, can you just pick it? Can you just go back and pick 1? So like, but that's not what I wanted to buy. So why are you giving me that? Oh, sorry, ma, if you can just pick. If she had not said anything, that thing don't go.
Yes.
Why is it like that? In the society where we are today, it's becoming so normal that,
that thing is like a poverty mentality.
I really don't know what to
In fact, it is a poverty mentality.
Yeah.
When it comes to money and finances and people that sell, I think it's the poverty mentality, and that is not even a way to escape poverty.
Yeah.
Because they're shortchanging others, and you think you're going to excel doing that. That's criminal. That's like 419.
Yes. In a nutshell,
it is.
Well, let's even talk about when they perceive you as being comfortable. They say, okay, this person puts you in maybe the upper echelon, the rich category, right? And then they think that it's okay for them to rip you off your money, and then why are you complaining? In fact, somebody, let me even give you this gist. A guy, I contacted him to come and help me hang my TV.
Yes.
So when he came, because I know I had used somebody before, but the person was not available. So I already know the range of workmanship for hanging TV. So when he came and he was done, I'm like, okay, how much your workmanship? I can pay you. And then he goes and says a very ridiculous amount. And I'm like, how? Where? In this country to hang TV? Where you do here? How? Why? It was not like, madam, why am I complaining that this guy house, for saying like this guy house where saying they come, but don't even charge more. I'm like, you're not even charging me for the worth of what you did. You feel because you perceive me to have more, then I should pay more. It's sad. That thing is like
and they're doing it with impunity. Like
Yes,
they're doing it without even thinking
you
twice.
hear them even try to give trip you as
Yes.
God has blessed you. Why they,
Yes.
why they do this thing?
Yes.
And just, if I want to give you something, I should give you, not you try to
artisans.
use cunning nature and now collect the money.
I remember one time I had my baby, so my mom was came from Mugo. There's this guy, I think one of the drainages in the bathroom got blocked, so we needed someone to fix it, a plumber. Then the plumber we had at that moment traveled for work, so someone brought a plumber for us. Then this guy came just to fix drainage, but he came with pen and paper. It was right. Okay, what are you writing now? We're building a new house.
He's trying to make his work look serious.
Like, he was just going round and round. He would touch it. He would go there. He would write. And I'm like, what are you writing?
People are not honest.
And he said, to change this thing. He has not even touched it. He has not even seen.
Yeah.
He was just going around writing things. To change this one, we're going to buy this one, the pipe for. What are you doing? What is pipe? What are you piping?
Like they try to make it sometimes if you don't know something, they try to make it look big.
Yes.
So that they can collect that money from you or just.
But do they think people are stupid or what?
See, let me even give you an example. You remember the day our friend shared something with us that her gas burner had an issue.
Yes.
And the guy told her that he was going to go and buy something. And then she was like, he's going to cost XYZ amount. And then she gave him the money to go and buy the thing to replace.
Yes.
Immediately the guy just opened his bag and put out one rusty stuff and just did and he fixed it. And he was like, give me what much. She was like, if I had, she said she felt so bad, like she felt used. Because if I had known, I wouldn't have given you that money. Because you said you were going to go and buy
something.
Like, that, making it look like it's something so massive that's false. They do this all the time. And in fact, if this shortchanging syndrome is everywhere.
It's everywhere. Because
even in families, though.
Even in shops, maybe if you go to buy something now and online, especially online shops, if you want to buy something, they will tell you, this is so amount. Okay, no problem. You pay for it. And they give you way less quality than what you bought. You know this what I bought, what I ordered versus what I got.
Yeah. And the person will start giving example. Say not example.
You did not do it well. Put especially hair.
I wanted to say something like that. I bought this hair one time. I blame myself. Honestly. I bought the hair, right? And then I'm not going to call the vendor, but I bought this hair.
Call them out.
When I bought the hair from of course they may have used light or something.
Yes.
The hair was looking so fine. The bounce was bouncing and everything. And then I'm like, this price, it's good. Let me see. And I bought it. And when the hair arrived, first of all, I brought it out.
Don't tell me it was like sponge.
No, it wasn't like sponge, but there was no bounce. I'm like, I thought they treated this hair, and she was like, because I asked her,
yes,
is this exactly what I'm getting? She was like, yes, this is it, that this is her office, or this is where she creates her content and stuff. So when she brought the hair, I was so disappointed. The bounce was not there. I'm like, okay, maybe it fell. Maybe, sometimes you bounce and like this, the closure. I looked at the picture again. I looked at the hair. Closure was nothing to write home about. I was so disappointed about the hair. And then I texted her. She was like, no, that she didn't sell fake hair to me. That this is the hair now. The coil dropped. No. I said, what about the closure? So like, you told me HD, but this is not HD. At least I know the difference between HD and she was even telling you how, no, don't do it like this. No, they won't kind of make you look stupid.
Yes.
That's why you shouldn't complain that you did. It's even your fault or you did that. Do you understand?
Yes.
So it happens.
They'll start gaslighting you.
Yes, it happens a lot. Even with families,
See, this
with families it's even worse in families where you hear people like you were telling me this one about their abroad story.
Yes. Yes, because there is this man, he lives abroad, then he's sending money to his siblings, his own blood siblings, to help him with, setting up his building and building it out, the whole thing. They're going to be collecting money, but are they doing the work? Is that not greed? Is that not wickedness? Like, how can someone entrust you with something is kind enough or maybe open-hearted enough
to trust you,
to trust you,
their siblings,
and give you that kind of work, and you turn back?
There are siblings who do that. But there are siblings who open office, like they keep on every day. They feel that In fact, I don't know if I call it entitlement or just trying to just scam their own
I think
city out
it's
of
greed,
money.
is envy, is entitlement, is all of them joined
They
together.
will keep on telling you, oh, we need this, like taking everything from you, like every single
Trying
thing.
to milk you.
Like take everything. They do it to the level that when you decide to stop giving, they guilt trip you. They make you feel like you're not considerate enough of your siblings. God has
Yes.
blessed you. You're not
Yes.
looking at them. But there was this thing that one man wrote a whole episode of how his siblings had, been collecting money, deceiving him, doing all sort of things. And then he ended it with, is it a crime to be rich? Then is it a crime to be rich?
So that's why most of us are now paranoid, especially when we
to
are
help.
dealing with anybody at all, even family, even parents, some parents, even siblings. And you come to a place like Nigeria, and it's just the order of the day. You see it everywhere.
Everywhere.
You see it everywhere, every day.
Let's even talk about relationship.
Yes, in relationships.
Friendships. Marital relationships.
Yes.
Partnerships. Where people just shortchange their spouse, partner, friends, because the person is giving you one certain type of energy. You're not reciprocating in that light. You're not meeting them at the middle.
You're not even trying to.
And you're expecting more from them. That can be draining. And it has a lot of impact,
on people.
On people, because some people who have had to experience this shortchanging in the highest degree, they end up leaving that relationship with losing their sense of self-worth.
Yes.
You see some ladies even tell you that at some point they started feeling less worthy of love. They started feeling less beautiful. Like there was this one that shared with us that she started feeling ugly because the guy had just rubbished her and made her feel less of herself.
And meanwhile, she's giving him all the love, all the attention,
you see that they practically even sacrifice their life, everything for this person, but the person is not meeting them in the middle. Or is it friendship? Some people would just be like, they are giving you less, but they expect more. In fact, when you're not there for them, or you're not sure, they will
cut you off.
Telling you,
they'll
like,
cut you off.
These things are there.
Even in families, like when the husband is doing something nice for the wife is not reciprocating, or maybe the other way around.
Yes, it happens. It happens a lot because and some people feel like, he should do it for me, or she should do it for me.
It's normal.
I'm worth it, or whatever.
Yes.
And you're not meeting her in the middle, or you're not meeting him in the middle. These things happen, and it affects us every day.
It affects us, so it's just so much.
Enigma woman.
Okay, so even with work colleagues, we shortchange ourselves a lot. In fact, with people you employ to, as under contract to render a particular service. Do you remember that one time we had this guy working with us?
And I already know where you're going.
That's like the perfect example of, I don't know if I should call it the shortchanging syndrome or whatever.
It is.
He came, he was telling us, giving us hopes on the quality he's going to deliver and stuff like that. He's going to do this. He knows what he's doing. In fact, we were not able to even negotiate a half pay or first, initial payment before you now balance the pay. He was like, no, I collect full payment. I know what. He showed us all the stuff he was doing. And then we just say, okay, let's get on board. And we get him to do stuff for us. And then giving us the finished work. We're like, this thing is so bad. So why can't you work on it better? I was like, I know what I gave you. I asked a few friends of mine and they say it's very okay. And he keeps on using that word. I asked a few friends of mine and they say
they're okay.
And
so
they said this is very perfect.
Gave you the work is not okay with them, and you feel
and you're not finding
we should
ways.
just take it like that.
Yes. Do you know the sad thing? He wasn't finding ways to like kind of maybe do something about it. In fact, there was what did he tell us? That he was going to tell us this once.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, say this and say this once.
Yes.
Like, and
he was gaslighting us.
Hey, how did we learn it? How did you?
There are a lot of people like that in the society today.
He will tell you, it's shocking. Then I'm going to say this once. This is okay. This is the best I can do, without even considering your own, concern, and say, okay, I understand your concern. Just handle it in a better way.
Yes.
This one is telling you, it's obviously giving you rubbish, and it's telling you that you must eat it. So like somebody giving you a spoiled egg and tell you that's the only
Forcing
egg
it
you
down
must,
your throat.
forcing it down, you must swallow this egg,
Yes.
it's bad.
It's really
It's
bad.
really bad. How do we even get
It's really, really bad. Even at workplaces also, you see people that work together on a particular project, and maybe they're giving credit to one particular person, and he's not even minding to correct it and say, oh, I worked with my team on
it
this.
happens?
And they're
Yeah.
taking all the credits,
It
and they feel
happens.
it's okay.
It's okay.
And they keep doing that.
Yeah.
They keep
Yeah.
doing that.
Just not, because inaction is action too.
Yeah, of
You keep
course.
quiet and
Yes, when you keep quiet, you're encouraging it.
forgetting that you worked with your colleagues
Yes,
on that
on
project.
it.
Yeah. I think we are all guilty of this, and it's sad that it has become sort of normal in the society, and that's,
It is actually.
where if you are dealing with somebody, you have that paranoia, that level of first
Everyone
of all,
is paranoid in
just
Nigeria.
in case, you should say this
People
person-
don't buy things online in Nigeria. Well, they do. But you have to ask
you get
questions.
acceptance again, yeah.
Yeah, you have
Before
to ask
it was like a
questions.
scam platform, like somebody would just put something and then give you the worst of the worst, and then expect you to accept. In fact, they may even go
Even
you,
tailors.
even block you.
It should have blocked you.
You don't even have
They'll
an
block
avenue
you.
to complain. So how do we even get back from here? How do we get better? What do we do to
For us to get better, we have to understand that this is bad. We have to understand that shortchange is not smart.
breaking this circle? Yeah.
We have to get back that integrity, like truthfulness.
Yes.
Have to be
You know what I
truthful.
think organizations can do? Because sometimes the people that actually practice this shortchanging
Yes.
are staff.
Yes.
And then when they do that, they tarnish the reputation of the organization. So they should have like a strict, firing policy.
Yes.
Like a sanction that will be felt, so that this can deter other staff members from doing that. Because if you go to a supermarket and then the cashier is sliding some things inside your bill, you as a human being, you don't want to know if it's just the cashier being a bad egg in the organization. You just say this supermarket is bad. You cross it, the whole supermarket, and then
just because of the action of one person.
The cashier. So when they find this, they should not just treat it lightly. Have a strict firing policy. Let that person go out, because in the business landscape of today, integrity matters.
Of course, integrity matters.
It's one of your currency running a business, right? So we should, organization should consider that, because your reputation is at stake.
Yeah.
With families, I think people should, in the light of families, I think the reason why these things are there is that maybe some of the other family members refuse to be empowered. I say refuse to be empowered because sometimes I've seen a case where someone is in the position of wealth. God has opened doors for that person. And, sadly enough, or whatever it is, that person is the only, financially stable person in that family.
Okay.
And he tries to empower his siblings, and they just want to be in that part of scamming him and collecting his money. They don't want to be empowered. So that's why I said, in situations where people refuse to, at some point you have to just give up, because they will keep eating your money, forgetting that you're working hard for that money. Siblings do that a lot.
There's this man that is always sending money, but he has not finished building since how many years? But the sibling that he's always sending money to has 2 houses.
Oh my God, that is
2 houses.
Not the only people they fly.
And you see people that will send their friends or whoever to manage their project, and after how many years the project will collapse.
Nothing to write home about.
Or even the building, a whole structure will collapse.
Building quality.
Because of the way you just mismanaged the whole funds and did your own thing.
And imagine someone sent money for years. And
for years, they had their hard work, their sweat, their cry, their tears. It happens every day. Like, and
it's sad.
It's really sad. As individuals, we should educate ourselves by ourselves.
Yeah. The saddest part, some people are being shortchanged right now as we're speaking, and they're not aware.
See,
you are not even aware that
honestly, you don't even know.
That's the worst. The sad part.
You don't even know.
So we have to learn to, be aware that, people. I'm not saying you should go about being
paranoid,
but just be open-minded to the fact that this person feed they run you street, and then like acting. Don't be too scared or afraid of acting for fear of they might now see you as, especially in case of family members, they might not see you as you're not.
Why would you even be
bad.
scared to take your own side.
People are in that situation
Why
where
would
they
you be
cannot
scared to take your
stand
own
up for
side?
themselves or just try and give voice to what they think is unfair to them.
Yes.
Because, for example, they may see them as maybe they're wicked. Say, now my brother is so wicked, they give us anything. They see us when they suffer for here. Meanwhile, if you look at the backstory, the person may have even offered to empower them and then they refuse, or they just lie and say, haven't you seen cases where a family member is constantly opening shop for one person? The shop
We keep going down.
keep going down, keep going down. Forgetting that this money or whatever finance, the person worked hard for it.
It's true now.
It happens.
It's true.
It really happens.
Individuals, we should always educate ourselves, like I said earlier, and be the best. If you don't want to, if you feel that the pay is not good enough, why not resign? If you feel that this particular thing is not giving me what I need, or maybe the finances I need, or it was not a fair bargain, why not renegotiate?
Yes.
Or maybe talk about it. You can get an upgrade, or you can get a
because sometimes renegotiation means they're not doing that at a very level ground. Sometimes the other person may be at advantage because he's the boss or something. So it's usually hard to renegotiate.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter, honestly. If you feel the place that you're working, they're not paying you very well, or you're not getting enough credit, you can talk about it. In fact, that's ways for us to stop this shortchange.
Yeah, and the bosses
syndrome.
and those people in the position of power or whatever in the organization should also be open to negotiation.
Yeah,
if it's something you can, there's always going to be a common ground. If it's something you can meet them in the middle and say, okay, we can do this, we can do that.
Any organization that is not open for renegotiation at any point is not a good one. I mean, there shouldn't even be any like that.
Culture, that's bad work culture.
So they should be open for renegotiation. You renegotiate, you charge what you're worth.
Yes.
If you feel okay, I'm worth so
fair pricing. Yeah.
You charge what you're worth. If they cannot pay, you move on. Don't come and shortchange them because they priced me and I'm just trying to help them, so I have to collect the money or the whatever from the side.
Okay.
By shortchanging them, by deceiving them, by extorting them or whatever, like that.
Right.
So it's.
But something you said that every Nigerian, in fact, we are moving around being paranoid. Like,
yes, so
it's just say this person no go run mystery.
Yeah.
So every business deal you want to strike, there's that self-defense, there's that level of paranoia. Like this person will soon run mystery too.
And a lot of people, because of that mentality or that mindset, they now run you street before you run them street.
So it's a game of who.
Yes. Let me do it first before they even think of doing it to me.
It's a menace in society, and like because we are now having that self-defense. How do we now regain trust? Back to dealing with people fairly, or
Unfortunately, this thing has trickled down from the up. If you even look at the government, this is what this particular aspect of the government should do or should take care of. And they're not taking care of it. Meanwhile, they've made budgets for it.
Yes,
they've
collected the money. Yes.
But they're not taking care of it.
Barest minimum.
They're shortchanging us. The local government, they have budgets. They collect budget for so things, so project, and they're not giving us what we deserve.
Yes.
They're shortchanging us.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
This has us brought to light.
Yes.
That's even in government.
Government.
Sometimes the government will release money for something. What are you saying? Look at that time during the palliatives.
Yes.
The government has released money for the citizens.
Yes.
Buy stuff for the citizens. And then somebody will go and put it in the warehouse and say, we'll share it.
Even in NGOs.
Yes.
All these NGOs.
True.
They have donors, they have people that will donate, that will give.
It's business these days.
Yes, it's business these days for some people. And they'll hold it.
They won't do what it
was meant. They would have used it for.
Yes. It's sad, honestly.
It's really sad. It's really sad because it's every single place.
Yeah.
If you turn left and right, it's there.
Yeah.
Even bike man will tell you, oh, this is night. I can't go to so place, or they will just increase the fare to ×3. And even flights, You look at flights, they know, okay, this
Yeah.
is a season that a lot of people are traveling.
But you think maybe it's business and they're saying,
No,
okay, the
business is
demand
different.
affects it.
I think, yeah,
Demand.
listen, business is quite different from shortchanging.
Okay.
Business is, okay, if you want to put like a percentage on
Fair pricing.
yes,
Okay.
then you should do that. It should be like a reasonable percentage.
Yeah.
So that one is different. But because you know people are just going to use the services at this particular time, and you up it to like how many percent more than 200%.
It's sad.
I mean, there should be things in line, in place, like strategies or policies.
Yeah.
There should be policies
that's why
in
they
place.
have unions, because sometimes the essence of these unions now would be to determine.
But it seems these
fair
unions,
pricing.
they don't do their jobs.
Maybe you're right.
Some of them, they don't do their jobs. They should be, these policies should be in place to curb the way we increase prices of things in this Nigeria.
Yeah. And I know that, like you said, we are all working, like we are carrying out our day's activities, being paranoid for every slightest transaction. It could be that you want to buy stuff at the supermarket, or you want to charter keke, or you want to you're at the market trying to buy something. It could be that, you are just paranoid every slightest transaction,
It's true.
And then sometimes I'm like, okay, how do you rebuild that trust? It would be by sometimes forgiving yourself, because sometimes we are angry that,
how could this person cheat me?
Like, how can I, for my korokoro eyes, like this person just run me street? You're asking yourself, how did I let myself fall into this trap?
Yes.
You have to just forgive yourself, because like we said, it has become, a very serious pandemic.
Yes.
Or epidemic, whatever.
Yes.
In the society. And at every slightest interaction, transactions, you see that these things comes to play. But forgive yourself for falling mugu.
And you have to call them out.
And call them out.
Have to call them out. If you go to the market, some people will bring in rotten food or something that is spoiled or almost quarter to spoil, and they will sell it the same price they should sell the brand new ones.
Why? But that's not how to conduct a business.
Without even maybe telling you, okay, this thing expires so day, so I'm just going to deduct the money from it,
or
give you a
even
discount,
like
sell it on a discounted price.
Where they put things that are almost
expiring
or stuff like that. This reminds me of a video I saw on Laura Ikeji on Instagram, where I think she was a part of hers.
Yes.
Got spoiled or something, and then she was saying, listen, why would we sell it?
Yeah,
and then I think someone in the background was saying, we'll sell it. So like,
just
is
packaging,
it
we'll sell it.
Is it fair?
It's not fair.
Is it fair? She was asking them, is it fair? We can maybe bring out something and say, okay, no, this is a basket of things that are not so in good or condition. We are selling at 100% discount. That's also business. But you are being honest. Rather than packaging, let the person take it back home and they open it and then you give a flimsy excuse and say, no, it was like good, or maybe it was on your way back
and they'll
home.
Start denying it.
Stuff like that. That was really very remarkable of her to make a video of that.
It is.
Because one thing in today's business, aside from the obvious visibility being a business currency, integrity too is something
is key.
Yeah, it's key for anybody running a business. And this does not even take away the artisans, because most of them, like, in fact,
I think their own is worse.
Yes, I have this mentality that anytime I'm dealing with an artisan, in fact, I have
to tie your wrapper well.
Yes, I have 6 senses, because before you do, you street, like you said, the person came with gyro for
walking around,
clogged bowl. So these artisans, some of their own is even worse, because you are dealing with them. You are at the edge. They put your, I say, hey, you know how, for example, a businessman that has like maybe 10 boy is at edge. Like, okay, it's how many? They'll be counting. Just make sure that
yes, honestly.
Like, and then there are some markets that are known for that. There's some markets like you go to and they say, this market, open your eye, they'll run you straight there. If you don't.
And they don't know that when you maintain that integrity, when you
always
have that reputation, people are going to come back.
Yes.
Because why will you cheat me and I'll come back again?
No. Like you said,
I have a customer, I've had her for how many years? She sells yam in the market. She's the only person I go to. I refer other people to her because I know if I buy her yam,
Yes.
I won't see one rotten, anything rotten
Yeah.
inside it.
It's as little as being very honest in your
Like,
dealings.
why is it so hard for us to be honest in our dealings?
Yeah. Because, for example, there was this guy that told me his story of how he went to buy an iPhone. And then when he bought the iPhone and he opened it, it was a China product. He was like, they don't run me street.
And even in the marketplace, if you don't shine your eyes, you have to shine your eyes.
You're going there with 6 senses. Not only from the 5, the 6th one is to determine when they are using you or when they want to cheat you or something. It's sad. I think we need to do better.
It's really sad.
And when we're having this conversation, it's an unpopular conversation, but it needs to be had because in everything
it really does.
Do, even people
really
that are shortchanging.
Yeah, even children now.
University kids.
They'll tell you they told us to buy this particular textbook and this one, this handout is how much.
It's I think it's so normal.
It's so normalized. It's so normalized.
I'm glad we had this conversation.
So I think we should start a movement on this shortchange thing because I know a lot of us have experienced it, if not everybody. So we should use the hashtag.
Even spouse too.
Yes.
You hear wives shortchanging their husband.
They will tell you the school the school fees is also amount.
They say the school fees is there. The husband will tell the husband the school fees is 500k. Or just maybe aside for something like maybe they just increase by 200% or like.
And the increase is not even like a small increase. The increase is even if it's a small or big increase, it's still the same shortchange.
They say we're all guilty of it, but in terms of what we're saying now, sometimes it begs to differ. Like, is marriage not supposed to be partnership? It's just like you're shortchanging yourself because both of you are one.
Yes.
If you're collecting all the lying to collect plenty money, it's not yourself.
You're not see like that too.
Yourself, but that's a conversation for another day. Anyway.
So let's use the hashtag no shortchange to tell our stories of how we've been shortchanged in the past, and also to educate people and tell us to stop the shortchange syndrome. We should end it.
Please share your stories on how how you've been shortchanged one way or the other in your daily activities. What happened to you, whether it's in a bus, keke, market, just
or at your workplace.
Yes, tell us
anywhere.
Let's play our game.
So it's game time. As usual.
Today the mood in the studio is quite light, and then we're dancing and we're like, it's game time. It's the last time we were here, we were in another mood.
As well.
Yeah. Okay. So Berry, I need to anchor our games. I like when
so this one is very, very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm funny. Okay. So I'll read out a short real life scenario.
Okay.
And you're going to tell me who got shortchanged and why.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You're going to read out something, a short scenario, real life stuff. And then I'll tell you who got shortchanged in that story.
Yes.
Yeah. Hit me.
Number 1, someone buys a group gift. Everyone promises to refund later. Only one person never does.
The person who buys, and it happens. The person who buys the group gift got shortchanged for sure, for real. It happens in friendships, either knowingly or unknowingly. But some people are known for that in friendship circles.
Yes,
they never contribute. They never they just swindle their way into.
Yes,
that's sad.
And they don't even talk about it. Like tell you if they don't have it at that moment, they can they can say, "Oh, I don't have it now. Maybe later." But they won't say anything. They just want to reap where they didn't sow.
Yeah.
So second one, a wife plans a big surprise for her husband's promotion. But when it's her turn, he forgets her birthday.
The wife got shortchanged. I know you say it might be minor, right? Because but I mean, I don't speak for all the ladies, but the little things matter.
Yes, you have to be intentional.
You have to be intentional, but it goes a long way. So she definitely was shortchanged.
A team member creates a project report, but the boss presents it as theirs.
We spoke about this. Of course, the team member has been shortchanged for real. And
very shortchanged.
Bosses, you all need to do better.
You need to do better. Because what are you teaching others? What are you teaching us?
That's bad leadership.
What are you teaching people around you. A sibling constantly sends money home, but others will call when they need something.
This is a moral lesson.
That's no moral lesson.
Because the sibling, like we see this is happen every day. How siblings shortchange their other sibling, just rip them of money, hard work, like hard earned money, just because for whatever reason. So
Even those
sibling,
people that will not call you until they need something from you.
yeah, and you just see them
Say hi.
And when you see that high, okay, be like you are asking for money.
You see, that's what I'm saying. Being a child, that like if you see that kind of high that has not been high in
I see, like
so yeah, it's suspicious. Yeah, thinking about it.
saying hi. Okay.
Okay, so let's get to the next one. So this one is called shortchange or fair play.
Okay.
So I'm going to read out a scenario.
Okay.
Again, then you tell me if it's shortchanging or fair play.
Fair play. Oh, this is quite different from the first one.
Your friend never offers to pay for coffee, but always brings good energy and advice.
On the face of it, it looks like fair play. It definitely is fair play, right? But in some certain situation, especially when the person who is
Paying?
bringing you out on that,
Okay, yeah.
worker is the one that has the energy and positivity. Like, oh, where are you? Come, let's go out. And then the person is giving you energy and expecting you to pay. So not so much.
Yeah, it's true. I see it like a fair play too, but I believe communication should there should be communication.
In that instance,
yes, there should be communication. So you can say, "Oh, let's go out." If you're the one that doesn't have the money to pay, and you're the one saying let's go out, inviting,
okay,
then you should talk about it.
Okay,
say, let's go out, but I don't have money. You pay, even if it's jokingly.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's true. So that the other person.
But it's fair play. I mean, I don't mind doing it.
Because sometimes it can seem as ambush.
Yeah.
Because someone
tells you if there's no communication.
Yeah. Someone tells you, okay, let's go out, and you think maybe you just have this certain budget for that out.
Yes.
It's 2 people, and you cannot pay for that.
Yes.
Whatever. 2 persons. So it might be an ambush for you. It might seem like an ambush.
It's true. Your boss doesn't give you credit publicly, but privately thanks you.
No, that's shortchanging. Why would you thank me? Unless maybe I was not in the room. You get what I mean? Because there are instances whereby you help your boss, come up with a presentation or a report.
Yes.
And then for that particular report, your work level is not supposed to be in that room.
Yes.
And then he goes there and then makes a presentation, comes out to thank you. It might be fair play. But in situations where you are there, you're looking and you see the person just saying, in my research, and you're wondering, what research? So
your husband earns more, but you handle all household expenses.
Yeah, that's fair play if you're earning well as well.
Yes.
Fair play. Because that will now give him the grace or the opportunity to now handle bigger investments or bigger whatever. But
projects.
Like we said, it's also based on communication. Because there's for this particular one, I don't think there's one rule fits all or one type fits all for different families. So it depends. Okay,
so the last one, you are always the one organizing hangout, but everyone shows up. Well,
at the risk of sounding insensitive, like were you forced to organize the hangout? If you're the one,
but still, maybe you guys wasn't I need of. Well, let's say it was my idea, for instance,
and it's fair play. You know what I said? If it was your brainchild, okay. See, guys, let's go on a trip to South Africa or let's go somewhere. And you're putting in the work to organize it. I mean, that's your idea.
Okay, let's say they're in a group.
And then they're
in a group and they want to go for outing. And you say, okay, let's go to. Okay. You get maybe you find a place, interesting place, and tell them, okay, let's go to this.
That's a different situation because the group they've said, okay, girls, let's go out, or guys, come out, and then you brought a suggestion of a particular place. Then you doing the whole work, organizing, is really shortchanging. But if you're the one saying, no, go come out this weekend, maybe go now, get one place for mine, then you're not.
But normally, please, at least if someone invites you out, just hold something at least.
You know, of course, that's courtesy, and that's
Yes.
also social
Or
etiquette.
even like try to bring something to.
I was coming from the part where you said if somebody invites you, I mean, you read it again, but that's how I understood that.
You're always the one organizing hangouts, but everyone shows up.
Exactly. You're always the one organizing. So that's what I'm saying. It depends on if that was your brainchild.
Yes.
The idea stems from you. Then it's fair play.
Well,
because of course
I understand.
But if it's a collective idea,
because for
and
them to
just
even
leave it
show
for
up is a success.
Yeah, and then they leave it for you to prep or to plan.
Yes.
Then and nobody's even helping or
Then
stuff.
it should
So
change.
depends on the different dynamic. Yeah.
Okay, and that's a wrap.
Yeah, that's a wrap. So, guys, this one, I don't have any words for you because, you know, nothing planned, nothing prepared to like end the segment. But I must tell you something. Forgive yourself if you have ever been shortchanged, you know, and like it happens. Forgive yourself and move on. Be careful next time, but just forgive yourself. Don't be too angry at yourself. Like, now me, person run streets, you know,
And call them out.
Yeah. So, thank you for finding this conversation interesting, and helpful. Yeah. So, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share these videos with your family, your friends, or anyone you think has ever been shortchanged. Just spread the word. And then don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. We see it, we appreciate it, and we thank you for the honest feedback. Please follow us across our socials on Instagram, TikTok, Thread, Facebook at Enigma Woman Podcast. And please stay with us. Stay with us. Stay with us. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Enigma Woman.